The Matrix introduced us to a virtual world where humans were connected to a false reality. In addition to those unaware of living inside a computer simulator, there were other beings, known as programs, each with a unique function, but designed with a common purpose, to keep the humans inside the Matrix. The agents, for example, function in a cold and calculated way. They are in charge of exercising the will of the machines inside the Matrix. In the following films in the saga, we are introduced to other programs that live in the Matrix. Just like the agents and the Oracle, these programs look like humans, uncanny and indistinguishable, both in their personalities and physique. These programs do other tasks that require more specialized skills. For example, the Oracle was designed to be an intuitive program, to understand and study the human psyche. The Architect was designed to seek perfection in the Matrix, and so on. Yet there is one program whose purpose is still a mystery: Sati, the little girl that Neo meets in Mobile Ave. What is her function? Who created her? And why was she created? Before we begin today's video, we would like to announce our first official giveaway for our subscribers. We will be raffling a copy of the Matrix Comics 20th Anniversary Edition, an anthology of all published Matrix comic book stories, some written by the Matrix creators themselves, the Wachowskis. All you have to do to win is be a subscriber to this channel, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on who is your favorite Matrix character and why. The winner will be announced on August 29th, 2020. Thank you for the support, and enjoy today's video. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Matrix Revolutions begins with the search for Neo. Neo wakes up after falling unconscious from using his powers in the real world against the machines. He finds himself at a train station called Mobile Ave, Mobile being an anagram for Limbo. There he meets three programs. Ramachandra, who identifies himself as the power plant's system manager for recycling operations. His wife Kamala, an interactive software programmer, and Sati. She is only identified as their daughter, no title or description. The introduction of these three characters does raise some questions, like why Rama and Kamala are married, why are they a family, and why do they have Sati as their daughter? In the Matrix, every program must have a purpose. So what purpose can their marriage serve the machines? And more importantly, what purpose can a daughter from two other programs have? The simple answer is none. Sati is a program that Rama and Kamala created without a purpose, and therefore if she is discovered by the machines, she would be deleted. This is why the family is at the train station, to flee from the machines and hide in the Matrix, to hide their daughter. Why do these two programs, each designed for a specific purpose, care about Sati? Why was she created in the first place? The answer is for love. Not as a human emotion, but as Ramachandra describes it simply as a word. What matters is the connection the word implies. These programs share a deep connection, using the human word love as the closest description.
You do not understand.
I just have never.
Heard a program speak of love.
It is a human emotion.
No, it is a word. What matters is the connection the word implies.
This implies that the programs are going through a kind of evolution, just as the machines did before the war, developing emotions and self-awareness, and sees being servants, just like Agent Smith, how he overcame his programming and became something else. He evolved into something much more dangerous for the humans and the machines. This possible evolution of the programs has not been seen before because the machines delete all the programs that don't follow their original function. Programs that wish to be machine independent and think for themselves have to run and hide from the machines inside the Matrix. This is why they are called exiles. This is what the Merovingian does in secrecy. He smuggles or hires exiled programs. Rama and his wife made a deal with the Merovingian so that they could secretly enter the Matrix and hide their daughter. For the Merovingian to transport them safely into the Matrix, Rama offered him the termination code for the Oracle's outer shell. The outer shell of a program is the interface that allows a human to interact with the program. In other words, this would be the body in which the program inhabits. This is the film's justification for the Oracle's new appearance in Matrix Revolutions. But did the Oracle knew about the plot against her? The answer is yes. Yet she allowed it to happen. She let her interface be destroyed, forcing her to create a new one. But why would she do that? Because she knew that Sati is important for the future of the Matrix. Important for both the humans and the machines. This, the Oracle tells Ghost in the video game Enter the Matrix.
2 programs that I trusted sold the termination code of my original shell to the Merovingian.
Why did they do that?
For love. For the life of their child.
You knew about it, and yet you let it happen.
I had to.
Why?
Because the child is important. I can't tell you why, but I believe that one day the child will change both our world and your world forever.
So the Oracle sacrificed a part of herself to save Sati, to help her and her family enter the Matrix and place the little girl under her protection. Without her help, the machines would have eventually found out about Sati and deleted her, placing the future of the machines and humans in jeopardy. But why is Sati so important? At the end of Matrix Revolutions, when the Oracle and Sati watch the sun rise, the Oracle asks Sati, "Did you do that?" To which Sati replies yes by nodding her head. She did it for Neo. This implies that Sati possesses extraordinary powers to manipulate the Matrix, even at a larger scale than Neo. She is, after all, the daughter of 2 major programs that control Matrix functions, especially her mother, Kamala. Although Kamala's title as an interactive software programmer is somewhat vague, Rama, her husband, did claim that she was highly creative. Sati being their daughter, not in human terms, but in terms that she was created based on their programming, implies that she may have inherited her parents' abilities. She can interact with the Matrix, like creating a sunrise for Neo. Also, the names of these 3 programs most likely have metaphorical importance. Each name comes from Hindu origins. Rama means to be pleased or rejoice. Kamala meaning lotus, pale red, or garden. And Sati is a clear reference to the deity of the same name, the goddess of marital happiness and longevity. Sati may well be the first of her kind, a program created from 2 other programs without the control or input of the machines. Perhaps she is the key to the future of machines and humans. So with all these connotations, Sati may well be the entity that finally creates a future world where the machines and humans can live in peace. Unlike the one created at the end of Matrix Revolutions, a future that is destined for failure, as implied by the architect. And here lies the importance of Sati, the next step in the evolution of the Matrix, the creation of a new entity, the programs. The machines would have repeated history. As the humans created them, the machines created something new, a new being that is fighting for their right to live. The machines created programs. The programs evolved and created new programs. Sati is the first. And just as Agent Smith represented despair, Sati represents hope. Hope for the humans, the machines, and now the programs. The Oracle saw this, and now you do too. But do you agree? Do you believe that Sati is as important as she seems? Will she make a return in Matrix 4? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.